Incidence of middle mesial canals based on distance between mesial canal orifices in mandibular molars, a clinical and cone beam computed tomographic analysis by Weinberg et al. From the Department of Endodontics, Rutgers University, New York. It was published in the Journal of Endodontics in 2020. Successful endodontic treatment depends on the full debridement of the entire root canal system. Complex root canal anatomy could be one of the causes of improper cleaning of the canal system, which may carries the risk of harboring microorganisms. Many studies have investigated the complexity of root canal system of mandibular first and second molar. The presence of middle mesial canal in mandibular molars was first reported by Vertucci and Williams in 1974, but the prevalence of middle mesial canal is still the subject of controversy. In previous literature, a true middle mesial canal has not been clearly distinguished from an isthmus between the mesiobuccal and mesiolingual canals. The aim of this study was to evaluate the presence of middle mesial canal in a random sample of mandibular molars and the relationship of the intercanal distance between mesiobuccal and mesiolingual canal orifices, and to correlate clinical findings with CPCT findings. For the methodology, they used 51 extracted mandibular molars with complete root formation. After completion of the access cavity, the internal anatomy were evaluated under dental operating microscope and CPCT images. The following criteria were evaluated. First, the distance between the buccal aspect of mesiobuccal canal to the lingual aspect of mesiolingual canal at the pulpal floor were measured to determine the average distance in millimeters between the canals. Second, in the axial view, as we can see here in figure 1, middle mesial canal was noted when a distinct radiolucent area was observed at the pulpal floor between mesiobuccal and mesiolingual canals. Third, an isthmus was noted when a narrow ribbon-shaped communication was present between mesiobuccal and mesiolingual canals, as we can see in figure 2. All CBCT images were analyzed and correlated with clinical findings. For the results, 7 teeth showed distinct middle mesial canals both clinically and on CBCT imaging. 6 of these teeth, the middle mesial canals, present at the forcation level but merged with mesiobuccal or mesiolingual canal toward the apex. 27 teeth had ambiguous broad isthmus between the mesiobuccal and the mesiolingual canal orifices. For the mean distance between mesiobuccal and mesiolingual canals in teeth with middle mesial canal, it was 3.6 millimeters, while it was 3.8 millimeters for teeth without middle mesial canals. Based on the result of this study, the distance between mesiobuccal and mesiolingual canals cannot be used as a criteria to detect the presence of middle mesial canal in mandibular molar, as there was no significant difference in the mesial intercanal distance. In conclusion, the presence of an untreated middle mesial canal or isthmus is an important reason for endodontic treatment failure. Furthermore, the dental operating microscope and CPCT imaging are equally effective in detecting the presence of accessory canals. On the other hand, the intercanal distance between the mesiobuccal and mesiolingual canals in mandibular molars cannot be used as a criteria to detect the presence or absence of middle mesial